Hello, it is I, Dr. Brian Lorgon 111, and welcome back to Deep Rune, where we're playing as a cleric. Last time I parked myself over here. We have the Ring of Power, which would give the person attack +2. And right now I noticed that there's a serpent who I hit for 13, and he has 15 hit points. So getting that attack +2 would help me kill all these serpents. So I think I want this. So the question is, can I get this? 3 hits with the longsword would not be enough. I could use a flame brew, but meanwhile this guy is hitting me back for 10. That's even with my buckler equipped. There's a kite shield at 1-1. Hold on. Can I get to that? I might be able to. Let's go check that out really quick. I think I'd have to fight through some difficult monsters to get there. But yeah, this is one of the first big choice points, I feel like, in terms of where you can choose to spend your resources. This guy I could 2-shot. So here's what I'm going to do, because I think there's a kite shield up here, but I think it's behind somebody difficult. We haven't really done anything interesting in this save yet, so I'm going to 2-shot this guy, just so I can peek up here. There's a key door and one of the more difficult draugrs that I have to defeat to get there. Oh, and over here, I'd have to defeat one of these to get the bow, but I already have some arrows, and so having the bow could be pretty great too. And there's some free throwing axes here already, which is another way that I could defeat guys. So many choices. If I used a throwing axe right now, it hits for 8. That would bring you down from 25 to 17. And then just hitting you, I hit for 13. I could use like a throwing axe and a flame brew and get the bow, and then have a lot of free shots. That's pretty reasonable, I think, actually. So let's try this. Throwing axe hits both these guys. Do I want to use a flame brew or another throwing axe? The advantage of another throwing, well, I'd be critting this guy because I can get behind him. So I don't need it for him, and so one enemy throwing axe, I'm not sure that it's worth it. And yeah, getting the bow, I think, is a sufficient prize that I don't mind using the flame brew. Actually, hold on. Am I going to level up? I can level up off of both of these guys, so I don't mind taking the damage. And I currently... Oh, I've only got 3 HP, though. I can't take the damage. Okay, so we're going to try using the flame brew, and then finishing this guy off, grabbing our bow, and then I think I can just punch this guy to death, probably. Nope. I cannot. Going through a lot of durability on the longsword. I think it's fine, though. So I'm going to do that. That's going to level us up. And so now I can climb back out of here so that I don't take fall damage. And now that I have the level up, I can one-shot the serpents, I think. Which means I don't have to go for the ring of extra attack power just yet. Instead, I can fight through the serpents, get the ring of health, and then see what's next. And I think this is worth spending a key on. There is a back door, but we won't get to it until much later, and I like the health ring. So I'm going to spend one of my 2 keys here. Oh, I'm only hitting you for 14. I thought I was hitting you for 15. I don't know why I thought that. In that case, let's get that attack power ring. Alright. And there's some free experience sitting here for me if I need it. So, I can hit you for 10. Oh yeah, this is perfect. Well, it's kind of perfect. I can get down to 1 hit point on you, and then we'll find some other possible things to do. Or I could use my bow and arrow, which currently hits for also 10. and just spend some arrows in order to keep my health up. I'm currently only at 4 experience. Yeah, I'm gonna have to kill some other dudes. So yeah, let's actually preserve the health for now. Okay, changed my mind. So, bow and arrow. We're gonna do that. Then we're gonna finish you off with the longsword. Great. We're gonna get the power ring and go ahead and equip it. That's going to give us extra attack power. While we're here, since we never plan to come back and we have a bit of ways to get up to the next level, we're going to go ahead and kill this guy. And we'll do it from the back using... Can I just use my fists? Not quite. So actually, I'd prefer to save you for later. Okay, so there's some experience to leave there. Do I have a sunstone? I do. Oops. Did I use my sunstone? I can't use it there. I'm going to use it here. Okay, so that leaves a little gold token on the map, and that's to remind me that in this door, there's a guy we want to go back to. Okay, and so now, if I equip my longsword, now I hit you for 16 because I'm wearing the attack power ring, and so I can one-shot you. And I can one-shot you. And if I one-shot one more of you guys are worth 3 experience. The one more is enough to get my other ring. Yeah, so this is good. Okay, so the bigger ring gives us 8 more hit points, I think. So now I'd like to spend some hit points before getting my next level up. So who is a difficult enemy that I can go kill somewhere? Ideally one that is blocking my path. And there are a few such guys, I think. But I think the way forward is going to be this way. This guy is not blocking the path. Skeleton. So let's not worry about you right now. This is boss. Alright, you're definitely blocking the path. And I do want to kill you soon. Because then I think I get like my disillusion spell, which will open up some more things. If I hit you from the back, you would deal 17 damage to me, which I could take. Yeah, this is not the best enemy, but it's not bad. So I'm going to go ahead and take that. And then I think I can unequip this, switch to this ring since I'm about to level up, and then punch you to finish you off, and that's going to give me a level up and get me a whole lot more hit points. So let's do that. And while we're on this side, I might as well grab my gold, and then carefully go back this way. And then there was like a mimic, and there's the possibility of getting the kite shield up there now. Let's take a look at that again while I'm here, because the kite shield would be really good. I would have to take some fall damage, use a key, and then kill this dude. And this dude is killable. But I would take a lot of damage in the process. Why do I only have 3 XP? Did I get like 2 level ups there off the skeleton? I thought he was giving more experience. I guess he didn't give as much experience as I thought. And as a reminder, I'm at Forsaken Crypt 1-1. The chest is a mimic with 20 gold up here in the upper left, so he's definitely not worth fighting right now. I could use a bow and arrow on this guy. How many arrows do I still have remaining? I guess they show up here. I still have 3 arrows remaining. Yeah, so I could use a bow and arrow. And I still just have the 1 key, right? Yeah. Keys are a problem. Let's do this. Let's drop a quick save. Or not a quick save, but just a save. Alright, so I saved in slot 2. Let's see how it goes. So I take some fall damage here. Then I open this. And now with you, I already can take off this ring so that I get some more attack power. So then I can hit for 13. And take a bit of damage. And then my bow and arrow hits for how much? Also 13. I could use 2 arrows and then punch you. I think that might be the smart move for now. So let's use 2 arrows. And then punch you to death. Get some experience. Get a new shield. Go ahead and equip that shield so that I don't forget about it. And then I think I need to take some more fall damage as I come back down here, but that's fine. That was worthwhile in order to get the kite shield. Alright, and so now I want to go after experience I have left behind. And so there was the place that I left the sunstone just a little bit ago, but it's still on my mind. And at this point, I'm low on HP and still have a long ways to go on XP in order to level up. So it seems productive to come in here. And yeah, I can just punch you to death. Great. So there's some free experience. And I think there was also some free experience in a serpent that I left behind in here, or possibly a serpent or 2. Yeah, and you guys are worth 3 experience apiece. And I'm pretty sure I can one-shot you with my longsword, which is getting low on durability, but that's fine. You can repair it. Yeah, I can one-shot these guys, so this is 6 more experience, so sure, let's take that. Alright. And so I've kind of finished up everything over there. Can use a bow and arrow to shoot a few more guys out of the sky. There's a guy over here I can crit. How much experience can I get out of this little loot pinata? Oh no, I already killed this guy apparently. Or maybe he's up on the next screen. I don't remember. Hold on. Yeah, he's up here. And what did this say? Perhaps now you possess the strength to conquer previously insurmountable challenges. Not quite yet. But if I do crit this guy, I guess I could have looked on that screen earlier. I crit him for 26. I'd only take 4 damage. He'd give me 5 experience. This is a level up. Yeah, so if I unequip my shield, hold on. He could hit me for 14. But that's fine, because then I can punch him to death and I'll level up. Oh wait, no. He's hitting for 14, and I only have 10 hit points left. So that doesn't work. And also, if I'm going to be leveling up, I would need to switch to this, which means I'm not going to hit as hard, but that's fine. So... And then finally, getting low on longsword durability, but I'm going to need it in order to kill him, so I'm going to use a longsword shot. And then can I just punch you in the face? Yeah. Well, not in the face. Punch you in the back of the head. Kablam! Alright. We leveled up again. Great. Okay. Now I might want to buy some arrows to try to go kill the boss, I think. That seems plausible. Let's go check out how many hit points the boss has, since he's just a couple screens away. And then we'll figure out how many arrows we're going to need versus the boss. Okay, so if I were to equip the bow, I can hit you for 16 apiece. You have 85 hit points, so 5 arrows would already bring you down to 5. Yeah, so I could just buy a batch of 5 arrows and basically finish you off. Yeah, and possibly also just spend like 4 of them and then use a longsword hit or something along those lines. So that all seems pretty plausible. So let's do it. Not sure if I have to climb down here to avoid fall damage. I think I don't take any fall damage if I just went straight to the right there. Alright, so 20 gold. I currently have 90 gold. Nice. So let's buy some arrows. I've got throwing axes as well. And if I'm going to hit you, I might want to hit you early in the fights. How much experience are you going to give me? So that I can switch rings. You're going to give me 20 experience. And if I were to hit you with the longsword, you'd hit me back for 10 with the kite shield. Yeah, so I could afford, like, hitting you a couple times with the longsword if I want to. Assuming I'm willing to take the kite shield durability. Who am I going to level up on eventually? I don't remember who's to the right of you. After Garm, I'd get to 3-3. There's going to be a Mimic, a Key, a Moonwater up on a ledge, and a way down to the next area. Let's do this. Let's drop a save. And then let's try 2 shots of the longsword. And my good shield. And then we'll switch to the bow and arrow. And get you very weak. And then we'll punch you to death. I don't think it would have changed if I had switched rings, but I just realized I should have switched rings, but it doesn't matter at this point. Alright, we got the nature rune. And I got insight. Grants favor but boosts the powers of enemies. And that's something else that I want to check out, because I didn't really understand this fully. And I was just starting to learn it from the portion of Alex's playthrough that I saw. Alright, this is only the beginning of my rebirth. So do we say that this is... this is a Mimic that just has 10 gold, and he's just guarding a key. Oops, so I don't think I want to worry about that just yet. Let's go ahead and pick up the Sunstone, just so I have it in my inventory. And did I learn Disillusion already? No, I learned Soul Blast at the beginning, right. And I've got 20 MP, so I cast it twice. It hits any nearby guys for 40. So that is potentially a big asset that I have as the Cleric. I think the only ways to get magic points back are A, to use a Moonwater, B, to kill a boss, or C, to have one of the rings that makes it where you gain magic from killing guys, or possibly D, to kill a Makara, who's a special enemy who gives you back MP. I think those are maybe all the various conditions. So let's see, you are Stygander. Yes, Curiosity. So if we had the Disillusion spell, we'd be able to open the way over there. And if I need to, I could shoot some arrows at you or something. If I were to shoot arrows at you, I could get a level up just by shooting a couple arrows at you. Alright. So we know that that's an option. And I also know that I can increase my attack power slightly on the next attack if I need to. Lycan. I could crit him from behind. I only need 5 experience to level up. So how do I want to do it? And I currently have 13 hit points. This guy, if I were attacking with a sword, would hit me for 20, and that's with my kite shield equipped. Okay, that's no good. And I can't one-shot him from behind, so I'd have to be spending an arrow if I went that way. But I do have Soul Blast, which hits for 40, we said. So I could use a Soul Blast. Ideally, you want to use a Soul Blast because it hits in all nearby directions, so where there's like 2 enemies nearby. And I think on the next screen, actually, to the left would be 2 Lycans nearby. And I guess I can traverse there without a penalty, just by climbing some of the vines, and so we can witness that together. Yeah, so if I were to fall down here, I think I could survive, and then use a Soul Blast or two to weaken and kill these enemies, I would get a level up. Yeah, this would be one of the best places to use Soul Blast, so I think let's try it. So I'm pretty sure I live. I do. Then if I were to cast Soul Blast, it will hit both of these guys for 40, presumably, leaving them with 13 HP apiece. Yes. And then I'm critting each of them. And so, do I even need a weapon equipped? I can just punch him in the back for 20. And I'm wearing the correct ring for leveling up. Yeah. And do I want to just kill both of them right now? I think so. I don't think I need to save them for any reason. So let's do that. Where does this doorway lead me? This is Sunken Castle 1-1. According to my notes, I actually don't have that in my notes right now. Well, that's a shame. Alright, let's not go over there just yet. Let's be reminded of what else is here. More lichens. If I were wielding the longsword, I currently hit for 17. And I don't have a way to get in between them to hit them both with Soul Blast. There's an odd wall here. I could look in my notes, but we can also just open it together and see what's in here. Right, this leads to the place where we first encountered the Makara, if I recall correctly. And there's part of this that I never went through in my playthrough. But I think there's also something I can get to up here right now. Oops. This is the place where you could use throwing axes. Remind me how much they hit for right now? They hit for 12, and these guys have 13 hit points. It would be better to get one more level up before I go after them, I think. Alright. And yeah, we can wait on that. It'd be basically 12 experience for a throwing axe. And the Makara, who I just saw down here, are totally out of my league for the moment. So if I wanted to fight you, I could take 20 damage. This is a dumb question. I can't, like, walk past you, right? Yeah, or climb over you. Alright. I'd love to get in between. Longsword does have 30 durability, right? It's got 40 durability. So yeah, if I repair it, it'll still have 30 on the way back. So I'm fine with repairing this again. I hit you for 17. So 3 would only bring me to 51, but I'd be able to put on the other ring. But I'm still going to need a bow and arrow in here somewhere. So I think the right thing to do... How many arrows do I currently have? 3. That would be enough to kill both of you. Yeah, so I think what I'm going to do, just in case I'm thinking through this incorrectly, we're going to save here. And then I'm going to hit you once. I'm going to switch rings. I'm going to switch to the bow and arrow. And then 2 arrows will finish you off. I've only got 1 arrow left. And now you still have 34 HP. And that's a problem, because I can't live through this. Okay, so I've miscalculated something there. I think we can go back and buy more arrows, or I could use a throwing axe too. Just out of curiosity. Throwing axe hits for 12. And then I could hit you for 19, and that only adds up to 31, so yeah, that's not enough. And I don't have any more flame brews, and I could use an aged ichor. It's not the ideal time to do it though. Could also peek at what's in here. I guess that's going to lead me to the screen above this, which would allow me to fall down and get the key, but I don't think is particularly valuable. Ooh, do I have a way back? Oh, I can crit you. This would have been a better way to get some experience, and then I can traverse back. Do I need to do that to traverse back? No, I can just get around you, so I can crit you at any time. I'm going to want to buy more arrows either way. Let's get back to the arrow shop and buy some more arrows. I think it just makes sense. Oops. Click in the correct spot in order to control your character, lest you take a giant fall and die. So the shop is back up here. Still don't want to deal with that mimic right now. Here's Garm's final resting spot, and where we'll eventually get the fast travel when we start defeating a second boss. And I'm pretty sure I don't take fall damage here. Yeah, it's fine. Okay, and here's where we can buy more arrows. So let's buy some more arrows, because they're great. I'm going to go ahead and buy 10 arrows, because arrows are super great. And with all those arrows, now we can continue making forward progress. So let's go back down to these dudes and press on. And I do still need to climb all the way around here because otherwise I take fall damage. There isn't some water to fall into right down there. And I can still come back and crit you at any time in the future. So we're still not in a rush to deal with you. And you're not currently blocking my path. The guy who's blocking my path is down here. So you're the lucky guy who gets to have an arrow in his face. Alright. Possibly 2 arrows in his face. You're not going to level me up. And yeah, I can do that. And then switch to the long sword, and that'll finish you off. Yeah, that's great. Okay. We get a key. There's a mimic here, and the mimic actually potentially keeps us from taking fall damage each time we fall on it, so I kind of don't want to kill the mimic just yet. And this is a skeleton who I'll be hitting from behind and critting, and it's perfect because he's going to hit me for 14 and I'm about to level up, right? Yeah, this is perfect. Alright, so there's a mimic who we're going to ignore. There's this guy who I can hit with my longsword. Oh, he's too far away. Can I stand on his head? Is he going to hit me for 14 regardless? Yes. So I guess I could just use an arrow as well. Or a couple of arrows. Yeah, that's fine. Alright, my weapon broke. And I'm sure I'm going to repair it. But I'll do that in the future, I suppose. So I'm going to go ahead and kill you for the level up, because I'm down to 1 HP, and if I'm going to kill you for the level up, I should switch to the bigger ring. And yes, you have 26 hit points, and so two arrows will do it. Great. Okay, so we got another level up. I'm now in Sunken Castle 2-2. And 3-2, there's a gatekeeper boss over to the right, who... I am a mage, and so getting to the next boss as fast as possible is probably actually a really good idea. I guess I need to repair one of these at this point. Let's take a peek downstairs before I do, just to make sure I'm not about to get the greatsword. Because I can't remember where you first encounter that. I'm sure I have to, like, fight some bad guys to get there. But I don't remember offhand. Yeah, we're getting over to where the shop is up here, where you can buy a greatsword. I don't remember where you find the first greatsword, but in any case, let's go take a look at the boss, since I do still have a bunch of arrows on me. And we'll also remember that there's these flameling guys here. If you melee them, they explode in like a puff of fire. Yeah, so let's repair this. And then with my longsword, I can just one-shot you. So it's not going to take any durability damage. And I want to keep the Vigor Ring on. Yes, that's all fine. So this guy, if I were to use my bow and arrows, I've got 6 of them. Oh, I only get for 8. I could bring it up to 10, I suppose, but apparently you're still too strong for me. I could also use a Soul Blast, because I currently have 10 magic points. So that would deal another 40 damage. And then I could deal another 60 damage with arrows, presumably. That'd be 100 damage. I could probably kill you. Might have to use throwing axe too. You would level me up. I'd go through a lot of resources. I think I could do it, but I'm not sure that now is the right time just yet. So let's at least consider my other options. You guys are worth how much experience? 7 experience apiece. So I could kill 3 of these guys and get a level up, which would be pretty great. And I could even afford to take some damage by like getting behind some of them and critting them. Let's do this. I'm happy with all my choices again so far, so let's just overwrite that save. Right, I can't. I would have to be standing on top of you and then I wouldn't be critting you. You I could crit though. I just want to see if I try to hit you with the sword from behind. You deal 12 damage to me and I'd crit you for 36. It's not bad. And if I'm not critting you, if I'm hitting you from the front, 18. So I would definitely have to spend some arrows on level ups there. And I don't think that there's anything productive I can do down in this direction. Yeah, it gets like super difficult down in the Cave of Origin, as I recall. And then there's also you, who also is just too difficult for me right now, I think. And also, I wouldn't be able to make any progress over here anyway. How do I fall down into this area? I have to defeat the Guardian first. Yeah. Alright, so now got some difficult decisions in terms of figuring out who's the best enemies to level up on. I wonder if there's some guys I've left behind, some lichens and some other things in previous areas that might be the best guys to try to level up on right now. But I suppose I can think about that for next time. So I'm going to say I hope as always that you guys are having a great day, and I will see you again soon with more Deep Rune. Second playthrough is a cleric. And yeah, I'm enjoying this, and I'll enjoy it even more when we kill the second boss and start really getting some spells. It'll be great. Look forward to it.